Okay. Um, I don't even know where to start. I just want to start doing these. Um, I just got discharged from the hospital yesterday, and we're waiting to see if my kidneys are going to fail or if the medicine I'm taking is going to at all reverse what is happening. And it's a weird range of emotion. I have a really big work convention right now that's going on that I really want to be at. And it's funny because social media, as much as it made me feel connected in the hospital, there's this really fine line where, a lot of people say, okay, looking at social media can make you feel worse because you're looking at these picturesque views of people and you can get into a game of comparing. And I think on the day to day, that's totally true. I think it's really easy to fall into that. But when you're really sick and when you have something chronic going on and there's no clear path to when it's going to resolve or if it's going to resolve, I'm reminded of how I felt 15 years ago when I first got sick and everyone was going to college and I really wanted to go and I couldn't. That it's not just a perfect lunch you're missing at like a really great new place, or it's watching on Snapchat friends eat, popcorn made with God, whatever that really cold substance is, right? It was like crazy fusion popcorn at this fancy party in LA. It's not just missing those moments, you're missing all of life. I actually probably could look at work email. I suddenly got a burst of energy, but it's like, I just want to go through my inbox. I just want to not think twice about the food I need to put. Well, who doesn't want to not think twice about what food they're eating? But I mean, I in an attempt to give my kidneys everything they've got, just, if I go on dialysis, that's another crazy diet of just controlling phosphorus and potassium and things like that. But what I'm looking at more now is just low protein, low sodium, which sodium's pretty tricky, guys. The prednisone I'm on, I didn't know this years ago. There's a lot more I'm finding out 15 years later about prednisone, even though the drug's been used for about 50, is sugar can mess with your blood sugar, so I need to watch the sugar. I want to try and cut out dairy just because of some stomach issues I think that have been agitating all of this. So let's see, low sodium, low protein, low fat is another thing. So it's like, all right, here's my bag of carrots. I don't know. So I guess the point is that this range of emotion I'm going through is you just want to participate in life, and when you're out of the hospital, like the hospital's the frame of it is, you're very much removed from life, but then you get home and you're there, but you still can't fully participate, at least yet. And I know lots of people with chronic disease, you find a different way to go through life, and it's like, I want the life I was living, and we don't always get what we want. And I my worst outcome, right, is I need a new kidney, and plenty of people still live a full life after transplant. It's just that I have a long time that I'm going to be in a lot of gray area. I'm really debating on, I already need to take some short-term disability for the days I've missed, but how, what if my kidneys do get worse? Like, I do need dialysis and I do need a transplant, and I spent, a month of my short-term disability now kind of like feeling sorry for myself and not pushing myself to go back to work. So it's just a lot on my mind. Right, So back. Yeah, I just wanted to start these. I think for a lot of reasons. Hopefully, I can find others who are dealing with this, um, and maybe help educate others. Just like show what the raw emotions are. Just let this be cathartic. There's no goals. Well, I just listed goals, and I'm not to say there's goals or there's no goals. And there's like not like it doesn't need to be successful. It's just the act of doing it that I want to do right now, and see where it takes me. I think you'll see a combination of vlogs like this one, or just kind of like sharing what emotions are going through my head right now. I might talk about medicine, talk about some of my other wonderful issues I deal with. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching the first one. And I might go play some games right now or figure out lunch. But leave a comment below if you're dealing with some sort of chronic issue as well. Or whatever, just say hi, it's cool. And yeah, more to come.